Located in the southwest corner of Spain, the port city of Cádiz has a rich maritime history and is the perfect host for SailGP's 5th event of Season 4. Welcome to the Spain Sail Grand Prix Andalucía-Cádiz.
A little bit of luck to find a gap here. It's about timing, it's about hitting the line. When the line goes white, and for France, for Germany, they're already out the back. Penalty for Germany. They're going to need to be behind the fleet when this start line clears. But USA at the bottom of the line. Canada in the middle, and it's all about getting on the foils now as the line turns white. Tight at the top. I'm not sure there's room for Switzerland in there. That was punchy from the Swiss crew. And at the bottom of the line, it's Diego Botín on the Spanish boat. The Canadians coming across the top, and New Zealand are up and foiling fast.
Penalty Switzerland, you have been disqualified from the race for barging at the windward end.
Black flag penalty. They had no room there. Denmark had to give them room to avoid a massive collision.
Look at Spain coming up already to gate number 2. Peter Burling telling us before the start of race number 1 how tight this course was. So it's Spain, New Zealand, USA, Denmark, and Australia, the top 5.
Coming up to this final turning mark, Spain, they've absolutely nailed their angle into Mark 5. Should be advantage to the Spanish here, set up well for a win. And now New Zealand. Can they get an attack back on New Zealand? There's going to be 2 more manoeuvres for New Zealand, just 1 more for Denmark, and it could be good news for Rockwool, Denmark.
The Spain Sail Grand Prix, day number 1. They will bring it into the shoreline just in front of their fans on the seawall and let the celebration begin as they open things up on their home event with a huge victory. Viva la España, Spain takes the win.
It's tight at the top here. Canada on the inside. They have right of way. France dive inside Great Britain. This is going to be huge. So tight here. Wow. Ainsley having to keep clear. Contant de la Pierre dive for the overlapsing move. He takes 1 more punt towards the French.
Nope.
I think the French have stayed clear.
This is the umpire's penalty, France, relative GBR.
All that work for naught as France comes in 7th.
Tight start. Germany don't make it in at the top of the line. Squeezed out by Switzerland. Disaster for the Germans there. What a start for the French. They're going to be leading us around Mark 1. Our ladder lines are showing France extending away. You're out in front on the French boat. Time to keep it simple. Keep that boat fast. Look at this here. Spain are not allowed in there. Oh, no. Here we go. Oh, Phil Robertson. Aggressive manoeuvre. Shuts the door.
Penalty Spain, relative Canada. Not entitled to mark room.
Was that payback for Saint-Tropez? There's no love lost between those 2 teams.
And in the end, it is Viva la France as Contant de la Pierre and the French get the victory in race number 2 here in Spain.
Coming in at the top, foiling fast. It's Australia out the middle of the line. It's Spain at the bottom of the line. They're up and foiling, and it's going to be a sprint. Spain versus Australia to lead at Mark 1.
The Spanish on the inside as they approach mark number 1. Tom Slingsby and the Australians out in front.
There's only 50 metres or so between these 4, 5, 6 boats on our screen. How quickly can you get in and out of this gate is going to be so important. Switzerland, they've got to be confident they're clear ahead of the British if they want to carry straight on. Are they ahead? It's going to be tight. I think they're just clear around. Good judgment. Phil Robertson, this time he opts to keep it simple. No last-minute manoeuvre on board Canada this time. Good call. Keep it smooth. Great Britain keep it smooth as well. And it's so tight in the pack. It's going to really be crucial for New Zealand, for Great Britain, for France. All those teams that have had a bad result already today have got to salvage close to a 5th if they're going to have a hope of a good day tomorrow.
Race number 3 goes the way of the Australians. They take the victory here in Cádiz to close out Saturday.
Clear start there, great start by Canada, great start by New Zealand, and it's all about building speed now. All those boats slightly behind are going to struggle for less wind as Rockwool, big acceleration there. Here they go, it's now a sprint in towards Mark 1. Great first downwind leg by Denmark. They did a brilliant job of getting the boat onto the foil again after the manoeuvre. And I think we're going to see a real playbook between the crews here today. Do you sail the extra distance trying to get on the foils, or do you just say, well, it's going to be hard to get on the foils and we'll minimise distance? Yeah, and we see here Great Britain, they're not the right-of-way boat. They've had to dip behind Spain. That could be good news for Spain in the battle for the final, though, as this one goes on.
The win in race number 4 goes the way of Denmark. Nikolaj Sehested, in a very calculated race, gets it done in under 10 minutes.
This is already into some serious positioning.
There should be plenty of teams out there that would love to play spoiler. They might not make it in the event finally, but they'd love to ruin someone else's day.
And also it's whoever beats whoever between USA, Spain and New Zealand. Australia can't afford a bad result, and Nikolaj Sehested assured us that the Danish had done all their maths. Now I think they just need to avoid finishing last. Clear start, really good start. Australia well positioned, Denmark well positioned. Can New Zealand get that boat accelerated? If they do, then they will be on the inside coming into Mark 1, but it's all about boat speed and acceleration now, and Rockwool Denmark, they're doing it again. Hulls flying highest, and look at the speed on that Danish boat. We should see Denmark lead away. We do, and they're up and foiling on board Rockwool Denmark. The Australians coming round in second, but most importantly in our race to the final, it's New Zealand in that big battle that get round in third, just ahead of Canada. And it's tight here, really, really tight. It's going to come down to a match race manoeuvre between New Zealand and the United States at this final gate. Good advantage USA here. They're going to probably be behind, but they turn down. I'm surprised he's turned down early here. That allows New Zealand to shut the door on them. I thought he might have held wide and looked to roll the next manoeuvre ahead. United States, I think, have trapped themselves here. They're faster, but they've put themselves on the outside.
All eyes on New Zealand and the USA, 4th and 5th. Whoever wins the battle between those two boats will be moving on to the event final.
Kiwis jibe right in front of the British. That could be a mistake by New Zealand here. They've trapped themselves. Big error by the Kiwis, massive error.
You're not even in a race. Go down, Pete. Oi, I heard that.
That was an unforced error. They had United States locked outside of them there. 2 mistakes by 2 of the most experienced skippers in the fleet.
So how do you like this? The Americans go from in it to out, and they are back in again. 2 events in a row, and the Americans just barely slide into the event final.
Well, that worked out well.
Clear start, big mistake by Australia, big mistake by USA, and Rockwool Denmark, they're going to be in first position at Mark 1. USA first to turn. It's close, really close. Jimmy Spittle on the handles there. He's done a fantastic job of staying foiling. Expect a lead change.
The Americans have a monster lead now. Denmark and Australia have both gone around that gate too.
And here we go, Australia just parked the boat straight in front of Denmark. Can the Danes stay clear? They're going to be sailing in turbulent wind from the Australian wing. And look, they're pretty happy on board there. They were so close in Taranto, Todd, but right now, it's looking pretty good.
They are the new fearsome foursome of the Atlantic Ocean. It's Jimmy Spithill and the USA SailGP team. They come to Spain and they claim the victory. Take us through that start, and when did you know you'd make the right decision to get away from Australia and Denmark?
I'd actually prefer not to take you through that stuff, Todd. There was nothing pretty about it. But anyway, I think it's just a real testament of the team that it doesn't matter what position we're in, the whole squad will just fight the entire way around. And as it actually turned out, the first 2 guys after Mark 1 started to go light, and then we're able to sort of lead them out of there, and that was really the race.
Well, Erica, I saw you up on the handles grinding hard. I know you have to pump that wing to get up on the foils. How are you feeling about that?
Feeling pretty good. The 2 Red Bulls I had really charged me up, so thought the handles were going all right.
Oh, well, congratulations. Awesome to see the team up the top there, and now you're 3rd overall in the season championship.
Yeah, I'm really proud of the team, and really thankful to be sailing with these guys, and I look forward to what's next.